We're going to begin with what you know about cells.
They're the building blocks of life.
Parts of a cell.
The nucleus, the cytoplasm.
So we'll be working with cells today. And a personal story, and we're putting it together with science. And the way that I want to do that is with a woman called Henrietta Lacks. Henrietta Lacks was a black woman who lived in the southern United States. In 1951, Henrietta Lacks made one of the greatest medical contributions ever. Her cells, taken from cancer cells, became the first immortal human cells.
We have an incredible story about a woman who continues to save countless lives, even though she died nearly 60 years ago.
A major medical hurdle was crossed with the discovery by Dr. Jonas Salk of the anti-polio vaccine.
They were the cells that helped Jonas Salk discover the polio vaccine. And all of those cells came from this woman, Henrietta Lacks.
Does anybody want to tell me why I might be using both those words, generalized and cell?
A cell is an organism that's really small.
Yes.
And generalized is like kind of like the normal cell, not like the oddity.
Your nucleus is an organelle, mitochondria an organelle. And each one of these little organelles within that cell has a special purpose. So can you see all these beautiful details here, these specialized working systems? And they are all organelles within the cell. I am both a teacher, but I'm also a designer. And I do something called knowledge translate, which means taking information from one field of study and putting it in another field of study. We can make seeable, unseeable biology seeable using some really cool, neat media. DNA is an acronym for deoxyribonucleic, and the acid, which is really a protein acid called an amino acid. Something very important, one of those three macromolecules, one of the macromolecules was DNA. The other was?
A protein.
They make protein.
And carbohydrate.
Oh, those are macromolecules, but you also have the answer there for ribosomes. They're protein creators. Can someone tell me about mitochondria? Eric.
Is it the powerhouse?
It's the powerhouse, Eric. What's that shape called?
Double helix.
Double helix. It's your double helix. Again. Hey, what did they put on the microscope? Remember?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish pigment.
We're learning about HeLa HeLa Cells from Henrietta Lacks. So to help develop the polio vaccine, which it's like her cells, they never really died kind of thing, so they've like lived on and like spread out through.
Dolly the sheep was the first sheep, well, first like thing ever to be cloned, and it needed the HeLa cell to be like, I guess like cloned.
She didn't give her consent for them to experiment on her cells, and then people were selling them for billions, and her family was very poor, and they didn't get any money for it.
We're creating a piece of art that expresses the story of Henrietta Lacks.